Hello, hey, it's Mike Garrett. We're going live in downtown Rockmart, the historic downtown Rockmart. We're going live. We want to share some history of the area and also want to share some information about these buildings that's available. Um, we're actually, the post office is right there behind me, and the buildings that are going on the market is 120 and 122 East Elm Street. So they actually State Farm Business. They're actually locating to a new location, and then there's a art studio next door. They're actually going to be moving to a new location. So both these buildings are going to be available probably 30, 60 days. Uh, and I'm going to walk out. Sun's a little bright, but so this East Elm, back in the day, this was the main highway. So there wasn't a bypass in Rockmart. This was it. This is Highway 278, Business 6. This is the way you went to Atlanta. Um, all my life I've heard stories about different restaurants and different things that's on this road. But so the Morgan Hardware is right there, and you got Atkins Law. It's behind me, and of course the post office once again. But hey, this one thing about these buildings, parking. There's there's ample parking in a lot of downtown areas. That can be a challenge. So there's parking here, and then let me take you down to this corner. I think it is about 4:30. I probably could have picked a different time where maybe the traffic had been a little less, but so that's the buildings behind me, the art gallery. Those are owned by the city of Rockmart. So the two that's going on the market actually joins the city of Rockmart art gallery right there. So that other parking space is right there. So there's a lot of parking, and there's actually some parking behind the units. So these buildings, you can't tell from the outside, but the county tax assessors is showing over 3,600 square feet in those two units. And I've been in them. I have pictures of the inside I can send to you. But there's a lot of room. And they actually have like a half basement. They actually have a podcast studio in the basement of one of them. It's really, really cool area down there. And but hey, I want to show you behind the buildings. My office, we had a kind of a brainstorm marketing session this morning talking about these buildings. And we're like, around back, you could create a little park. You could create maybe some picnic tables. This could be for office staff, a place for them to go for lunch and different breaks. But I thought that is a really good idea. So that's the side of the building there. I kind of really like that myself, just like it is. I'm going to show you this area in the back. So, so that right there. So those two doors that goes into the half basement. Those two steel doors. So this area right here, see the parking? You could actually have some employee parking. Of course, it'd be delivery also, but that could be a little neat place. Let me tell you a little history about about those buildings. So I understand they one time there was a furniture store in this end unit, and that's an elevator right there where they would take, I guess, furniture from the basement area and take it up the elevator, and there was a door right there. But and also there was a cafe, Brooks Cafe, and I've heard a couple of stories about that. So I'm trying to figure out if this is right. So what I was told is, I guess it would have been in the 50s, the Alabama football team come through here and ate at a restaurant, and we think it was a Brooks Cafe. Not sure why they would have been coming this way. And then I've heard Georgia Tech, when Georgia Tech would come through, their football team, they would stop and eat. So maybe there's somebody that can clarify what I'm sharing there and make sure my information's right. But if you get to thinking about it, this was the main highway of that day. So if you're driving through, why not? So why and this was one of the larger cafes. But, hey, I just thought that was a pretty cool story. You know, I've got, there's another cafe that was down the road. I can remember when I was a little bitty guy, my dad taking me. And what I remember about it was it must have been one early Saturday morning. You know, you order and they bring you a couple of eggs over medium. And I finished them up and I wanted more, and they had a big laugh over because this little guy wanted more than 2 eggs. But that's about all I remember about that. But hey, I got photos inside that I can send you. This unit right here, it's ready to go. Somebody could just really move in. But hey, I appreciate you. Appreciate you letting me share some more history with you. GarrettLandCompany.com, 678-540-4300. Thank you.